Yeah, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Bill Grace, the branch manager here at the Terrell Historical Library. I've been here 16 years, since 2009, and I was very fortunate when I came because of the fact that they had just broken ground on the new annex building. New annex building has upstairs our local history archives. That's our primary information, and also downstairs we have a magnificent genealogy family history section. So, you know, if you ever have a chance, hopefully you'll come in. Our hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Again, we are a special library, so we are closed in terms of, being able to, circulate materials. You have to come in and actually use it here. Before that, of course, this particular building here that we're in was built in 1903. It was built by Alonzo Dawson. He was an architect in Houston. He built 5 churches there, and he built this church, and he was building a church in Houston at the time of this particular building being built. So he basically shuttled between Houston and here by railroad. After, of course, being constructed, it became the First Baptist Church, and then they outgrew this facility and sold it in 1924. Then William Casper Terrell is a gentleman over here in the painting. He was a wealthy philanthropist, got into oil on Spindletop, and he bought the building and renovated it, made it into the first public library for Beaumont. So we're real pleased, with his generosity. It remained the public library here up until 1974, when they built a new main library, which is just across from us on Main Street, between the police department and the Julie Rogers here. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and begin the rest of the activities.
Please stand and joining for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Real loud. No mic.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
I want to introduce Representative U.S. Congressman Brian Babin. I have a short biography on him. Mr. Babin, Congressman Babin, was born in Port Arthur and grew up here in Beaumont, which was very pleased to see that. He graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree from Lamar University and completed his dental school work at the University of Texas Dental Branch in Houston, Texas. He has served in the U.S. military, and since 1979, he's resided in Woodville, Texas. For over 30 years, he's practiced dentistry in Woodville, and he's also served as the city mayor, which I didn't know that, also on the city council there, as well as the school board, and also other civic duties. And on January 5th, 2015, Dr. Babin was elected to the 114th U.S. Congress from the 36th District of Texas. 2 important committees that he served on include the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, and is chairman of the House Committee on Science, Space, and Technology. He has a wife, of course, Roxanne, lives in Woodville, is a member of the First Baptist Church there for approximately 53 years, I believe, and is your marriage, I think it is?
Been married 53 years.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Member of the church there, but 45.
45, okay. and he has 5 children and 17 grandchildren. So I want to welcome him, and very pleased to have you.
Thank you, Mr. Grace. I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Grace. Very, very happy to be here in my hometown in a library that I used to come to as a little child on up through my high school years. And, yep, see, we got another little child right over here. And this has always been one of the most beautiful buildings, I think, in the city of Beaumont. I see my wife of 53 years just came in. Roxanne, if you stand up.
My grandparents.
Did y'all hear that? Her grandparents were married in this church. I'd forgotten about that. I wasn't around, of course. Yeah. But anyway, it's really, really good to be here with folks from all over the district. We've got good folks from the Houston area, up in Deep East Texas, Beaumont, Jasper. We got a sprawling district. It basically runs from the 36th district, runs from southeast Harris County, which touches up against Galveston, all the way over to the Sabine River, and up the river to Newton, Jasper, Tyler County, and until the year before last, we had Polk County as well. So it's 8 counties, roughly about 780,000 people. The good folks in the 36th Congressional District. But every year, one of the biggest treats we have is having this art competition awards ceremony, and there are 435 members of Congress. Of course, I have the best district in the country, without question. But every one of them are having an art competition just like we are. And the winner will be hung in the Capitol Tunnel, which runs between the U.S. Capitol and the Congressional Office buildings, which is Rayburn, Cannon, if you've been up there, and Longworth. But it's an honored place to have a picture hanging there, and you can walk along there. There's 435 of them, and you're going to see some great artwork. And we've got some right here that we're very, very proud of. It's wonderful to be here, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to come and visit with constituents and young people who are for the annual art competition, where we recognize their artistic achievements. The competition is now in its 44th year, so it's been around a while. Our district students have worked very hard to create unique pieces of art, and we're very, very thankful that you're here to show them your appreciation and support of this endeavor. And this year's theme for the 36th District of Texas is Historical Landmarks of Texas. As Texans, our history is very deeply rooted in communities which span across 268,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. The historical landmarks of Texas tell the stories of our rich culture and of the people who made Texas what it is today. The people that built this church in the original, what was it, Mr. Grace? 1903. And that was built before the first airplane was flown over in North Carolina at Kitty Hawk. That was the next year, 1904. But I want to just say how proud I am to be here, and we're able to preserve and protect the relics of our past. I even have a tie on today that's got the San Jacinto Monument on it. This is my San Jacinto tie. But we want to keep these stories of former Texans alive for future generations of young folks that are coming up. And I've enjoyed myself seeing which historical landmarks of Texas hold special meaning for each of you that entered into this contest. I want to give a very special thanks to our panel of judges who have served with their time and with their expertise, their knowledge. They've spent many hours evaluating this year's entries, And before I announce this year's winners, I'd like to recognize our sponsors. We couldn't be doing this without our special sponsors. And I think maybe they're all here. I know some are on the way, but we couldn't wait anymore, so we had to get started. So I want to recognize these sponsors for this event. And the refreshments were provided by Jack's Packet. If you're from Beaumont, Texas, out in the West End, you know about Jack's Packet because it's been out there longer than I've been around. I can tell you that. Mr. and Ms. Parigi ran that when I was a little bitty kid, and I used to trade there and ride my bicycle over there. And I'm glad it's still going strong. I really am. So thank you. I want to thank the Woodville Women's Study Club. We've got some members in here. I just want to say thank you. And the Beaumont Women's Study Club. Thank you so very much for that. And then also the Port of Houston. I just took a tour of the Port of Beaumont about an hour and a half ago. The Port of Houston, and I think they were the ones that were on the way. I don't see any of them standing out there, but we want to thank them because they will be awarding our first place winner with a $1,000 certificate. So they'll probably tell you the check's in the mail, unless they come through the door. Also, the Strategic Public Affairs and Sesco Cement. This is Andrew and Elizabeth B.R., co-founders, partners, and longtime friends of mine from over in the Houston area. And we want to thank you all for driving over and being sponsors. They're going to be awarding our second place winner with $500. So thank you so very much. Rave Financial. Lori Higgins, are you here, Lori? There we go. Yes, ma'am. AVP Business and Community Development, and they'll be awarding our third place winner with $100. I want to thank you so very much. And then last but not least, an institution that I know so very well because I was on their staff for probably 35 years, and that is Tyler County Hospital in Woodville, Texas. James Stevens, are you here? There he is, right there, James. Good to see you, man. He's the Chief Information Officer there, and we thank you very much. Danielle Stevens, LVN, School Director. She couldn't make it. Okay. You'll be awarding our fourth place winner with a $75 and fifth place winner with $50. So thank you so very much. Well, first off, why don't we have some statements, any comments that you sponsors might like to have. Now, is Cam Spencer out there? I don't see you out there. But I'll tell you this, because I am their representative of the Port of Houston, and I just want to say thank you to the Port of Houston for awarding our first place winner. Let me tell you a little bit about the Port of Houston, just real quickly. I'm very proud to be representing them. They are the busiest port in the United States of America. I happened to be out on their waterway 3 days ago over in Houston on their pilot boat. We spent about 3 hours out there. It's an amazing place. You can talk about, Long Beach, California, Port of New Orleans, Port of New York City. Can't come close to the Port of Houston. Port of Houston is the place where it is happening. It's one of the most fast-growing ports in the country. I'm very proud to be representing it. And we really, really appreciate them coming. The next one, I would, the BRs. Okay, sorry, I had to find my place. Andrew, you want to come up?
So we're here on behalf of our firm, Strategic Public Affairs and Sesco Cement, a port-based company. So we're excited. Anytime the congressman, the chairman calls, we're going to help. And to kind of reiterate what he said on the port side, not only do we work with Sesco Cement, and they are the sponsor here today, but we also work with the Houston ship pilots. Those are the men and women who drive the ships up and down the ship channel, and the congressman's been a big supporter of everything on the ship channel, so we appreciate him, and when he calls, we will be here. I must give my wife credit. When he first ran, she got full force behind him. I had to stay neutral, I felt, in that race, and I'm always the second best in the family, not the first best. Elizabeth will always be Roxanne and the congressman's first best when it comes to the BR family. So thank you for the honor to be here today.
Hey, let me put it there, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I really, really appreciate y'all.
Thank you, thank
I really do. You want to get a picture? No, we're good. Okay, all right, good deal. Thank you, Andrew and Elizabeth. We are very much obliged to you. Rave Financial, Lori Higgins, if you'd like to step forward, please, with AVP Business and Community Development. We appreciate you. There's no mic, so you got to yell. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. That is okay. I have a big mouth. I have not a problem with that. I would just like to say I'm really glad I am not on the judging panel because these are amazing works of art. I would have a really hard time. They would all be winners. They all are winners. So anyway, thank you so much for allowing me to be here. Ray Financial Credit Union, we were formerly Mobile Oil Credit Union here in Southeast Texas. This is our 90th year. So we serve every county that you serve. We have a lot of members in this area. We are the largest credit union, and we love to support and give back to our community. And so for children, for youth, anything that is community driven, that's what we like to support. I know Rachel and Lainey very well, and same thing. When they call and say, hey, can you help? Absolutely. So Rave is very proud to support this amazing organization. Thank you.
Lori, thank you. We're proud to have you in Woodville, Texas,
Oh,
too.
we're in Woodville. Yes, we
ma'am.
are. Yes, we
Yeah.
are. In fact, you know the Cowart family. My daughter is married into that Cowart family.
Oh, is that right?
Cornbread's
Yeah.
family, absolutely.
I was
Yes.
up there at the gathering
Oh,
place last week.
I was too.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you, Miss Lori. We really appreciate that very, very much. We got Tyler County Hospital, so if you don't mind, James, come on up here. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
I'd just like to say Tyler County Hospital from Woodville, Texas is honored to be here. We are always joyful to support our communities, and the artwork from the high school students of the 36th Congressional District is absolutely amazing, and we're very proud of them. Just a little bit about the hospital. We are one of some dying rural hospitals in Texas. We are one of the last actual hospital districts in the state of Texas. We are a small 49-bed facility, been there since 1950. I would invite you to come by and look at our building. It is one of the best looking buildings in Woodville, Texas. But thank you for the honor of being here, and good luck to the students.
James, I really appreciate Tyler County Hospital because I was in the emergency room not too long ago, and I got taken care of very fast.
Yes.
And as I said, I was on the staff there for 36 years, and it truly is. We are fighting so hard, tooth and nail, to keep rural hospitals open.
Yes, sir.
But it's getting tougher and tougher and tougher. But I want to say thank you for what you do for Tyler County.
Thank
We
you.
really do. Appreciate you. When I came to Tyler County in 1979, got out of the Air Force, Beaumont was my hometown. My dad was a dentist here. He wanted me to come back. We wanted to live in a small town, so we moved up the country. And so we've been there since 1979. And when I was out of the Air Force, I was a well-trained dentist, really was. We had rotations in all phases of dentistry, and I did operating room treatment for 3 solid years and stayed on the staff for many 3 decades even after that. And anyway, we're so happy to continue to have rural hospitals, and we want to make sure they stick around. Okay, and then so I guess it's time to crown the winners. So we're gonna start out. The first place is called Angelic Prose by Jillian Lopez Donick. Where are you, Jillian? Are you here? There we go. Congratulations. I'm very, very proud of you. The Port of Houston is not here, so I'm just going to tell you, I guarantee you they're good for your prize, okay? I know them very well. Like I said, I was out on the pilot boat with them 2 days ago, and they're very excited. I'm not sure what happened. There's a lot of traffic between Houston and Beaumont right now. I'm sure y'all came. But I want to say thank you for what you did. It is a beautiful piece of work, and it will be hanging in the Capitol. And you guys are going to be coming up there, I hope, to witness it. and we can't thank you enough. Okay? So, you want to say anything?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really just trying to explain my own skills and trying to play with composition and just see what I was capable of with acrylic paint, really. So that was one of the first pieces I ever did in acrylic. This is really exciting. I didn't know what place I got before I got here. So thank you so much for your
You're
time
welcome.
today.
You're welcome. Thank you, Jillian. And I assume that's your mama, or is that your sister?
My teacher.
Your teacher. Okay. Thank you very, very much. It's wonderful. Lutheran South Academy in Houston. Thank you. Yes. Thank you all very, very much. Okay, in second place, the Battle of San Jacinto. We were just talking about my tie. The Battle of San Jacinto by Kaylin Aguirre. She here? Kaylin? Well, you come forward. Yes, ma'am. Come forward. What is your name?
I'm Skylar Thomas Utley.
I met you a while ago. Miss
10
Schuyler.
years
Yeah,
ago,
that's
I
right.
won.
You did.
I did.
How
10
about
years
that?
ago.
She won 10 years ago.
Got to meet you in Washington, D.C.
That was my first year.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, I've been in office for 10
2016.
years.
2017.
Wonderful. Here, we'll stand right here.
Isn't that
Okay.
pretty cool?
All right. That's really neat. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Don't go away. Well, actually, I think we don't have anybody to make that presentation, do we? Yes, sir, we do. We do? Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, you're going to do first and second and third. I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Okay. Don't run away.
Nope, I'm staying.
Don't run away. Kaylin, is it Kaylin?
Yes,
Is that how
Kaylin.
she says it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a certificate that I'm going to present to her. And if you would give that to her, you want to get a picture of that? Did you want to get in the picture? Yes, come on. Okay, let's step out here by the flag. Okay. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Kind of cool that you did the first one, and
I know,
10 years later, you're the teacher doing it.
Isn't
That's
that
wonderful.
something? You know, really, it is an awesome thing to behold.
Second year teaching.
Yeah, absolutely. Where did you graduate from, by the way?
Crosby High School.
And then college?
A&M.
Whoop. Okay. Let's see, did you take the certificate? I know it, and it was my bad. So, if Jillian, you'd come back up here.
All right, what do we do? Do we go hold it?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yes.
All right. And now, for third place, we're going to have to explain what the Balinese room is, because some people in this room may not know what the Balinese is. The Balinese Room by Gabriel Williams. Gabriel, would you like to come up here? And let's see, we've got, I guess that would be, are y'all making that presentation too?
No, sir.
Who is it? Rave? Rave, I'm sorry, Lori. I apologize. Let's us get this in here. Come on, let's stand out here in front.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. I'm very proud of this. Yeah. Oh, yes, by all means, step up here. Would you like to say anything? Are you sure?
Oh, please tell us why you chose the Balinese room.
Yeah. Can you tell us about what the Balinese room is? Go ahead, tell the truth.
It was just pretty.
She may not know what the Balinese room is, okay? It was before my time, but that's a historical place in Galveston, Texas. That's where there was a bunch of gambling going on that was illegal. I'm not kidding you. The authorities would come in, it was on and it stayed there for the longest time. I think Hurricane Ike may have been the one that finally blew the remains of it away. But this goes back to the 20s, 30s, if I'm not mistaken. And it went out on a long pier, way out over the Gulf of Mexico, on Galveston Island. And they later turned it into a shell shop or something like that, didn't they? They did? Okay. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, when the authorities showed up at the front door, they had a little deal. They pushed a button, and all the gambling tables would be turned over and covered up. And by the time the authorities got down there, hey, they were just in there having a great time. You know? That's the truth. That's a true story.
It's part of Galveston, Texas.
It is.
It's really lovely that you chose something to depict that's no longer here.
I'm real proud of that. I love your artwork. I really did. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Okay. And did you want to say anything? Thank you, Lori. We appreciate it.
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
All right. The Texas Eiffel Tower by Grant Road, or Rhodey. Grant, are you here? Is Grant here, or anybody with Grant? Okay. Yes, come forward, please, ma'am. Is it Road or Rhodey? Road? Rhodey, okay. He's a junior. In fact, Gabriel is from Jasper, Texas. I forgot to say that. She's right down the road from my hometown of Woodville there. And guess where Grant's from as well. He's from Jasper as well, so we're real proud of that. So, yeah, that is awesome. Let's see, would that be, is that going to be you, James? Okay. And let me make this presentation, and maybe you could just pass this on to Grant. Okay. All right. Want to say anything?
No, congratulations.
Okay. How about you?
No,
Okay.
my group did great. They
They did great.
did.
Would you
Yeah.
take a round of applause for this?
Yes, ma'am. That's wonderful. Okay, the last one. 5th place, Night at the Alamo by Olivia Drake. Olivia, are you here? She's not here. Anybody with her family or? Okay. She had a band concert. I got you. And I think, James, if you somehow or another we can make arrangements to give that prize to them. Okay. Thank you so very much. Okay. Also want to, we have some honorable mentions because we had a lot of artwork. Not everybody can win, but we've got honorable mentions, and I wanted to bring up some. Cadillac Ranch by Alexander Winfrey. Is Alexander here? Not here. Okay. The Cadillac Ranch, y'all may not know what that is. Well, up in the Panhandle, right down south from Amarillo, a guy has put Cadillacs sunk into the ground. We've been there, haven't we, Roxanne? Yep, we did. It's kind of a neat thing, and that painting will show you those Cadillacs sticking up out of that prairie can't remember what town. Was it near Canyon?
Out of Amarillo.
I knew it's out of Amarillo. Okay. Okay, and then Alyssa by Sadie Handley. I assume that's that ship. She's not here either. Okay. Well, we're proud of that. Mission San Francisco de la Espada by Riley Richmond. Come on up here. Let's get a picture. That's Olivia's. We're proud of you. There we go, Miss Riley. Okay, thank you. Somebody want to get a picture?
Yeah.
Sure. Where did you come up with the idea of what to use?
Well, she told us to look for like specific art like things, and then I found that one, and I really liked the architecture.
I'm glad. Well, that's neat, and we appreciate your artistic endeavor and participating, and we hope that you'll come see us up in Washington. We'll give you a tour of the Capitol, okay? We'll do that, okay? Are you the mama?
No, the grandmother.
The grandmother, okay. Well, we're proud of that. Okay, thank you. And let's see, we've got Sam Houston statue at Herman Park by Braylon Barlow. Is he here, Braylon? Not here, okay. When I was a little kid, I lived in San Felipe Courts in Houston. That's it's not too far from Herman Park. If y'all have ever been to the zoo at Herman Park, you'll see a statue of a man on a horse. And when I was a little bitty kid, my mother and I, we used to talk about the horsey in the sky. And that's what that is. And of Sam Houston mounted on that horse statue in Herman Park. So we appreciate Braylon, and we'll have to get this to him if y'all don't mind, ladies. Okay, and then San Jacinto Monument by Caden Witten. Is anybody here with Caden? Okay. Oh, here we go. Hi, Caden. How you doing, man? I appreciate you very, very much. Okay. Let's get a picture of this. Oh, is this your mom and your little brother? Okay. Y'all want to get in here? Come on. Hey, man. How you doing? Want to get one? Okay. Got it?
Thank you so much.
You want to tell us how you chose your artwork?
Probably the same easiest.
Well, hey, tell us the truth, doesn't it? Right? Well, that's a good deal. Well, it was good, and we're proud of you for getting honorable mention, buddy. Okay. And where do you go to school? Jasper, man. Jasper is really producing artists.
Yes, sir.
That's good. What grade are you in?
Junior.
You're a junior.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we're proud of you, man. We really are. Thank you. Hey, come see us in Washington. Okay. All right. Texas Heroes Monument by Kayla Fusilier. Kayla? Is she here? Sure, yes. Is it Fusilier or is it
Fusilier.
Fusilier? Okay, like Boban. Yeah, okay, gotcha. And Texas Heroes Monument. You want to get a picture with it?
Keep running on.
Please extend our very most congratulations. Okay, and last but not least, Volunteer Firefighter Monument by Sage McDonald. Somebody here with sage? Okay, well, we got this. This is sages. And I guess we can take these. Okay. What's that? Oh, absolutely. Did I not mention that? Okay, I'm sorry. This completes our contests and festivities tonight and program. But I do want to, I thought I mentioned that the winner is going to be hung in the Capitol, in the tunnel, and a trip will be provided for the first place winner to Washington, D.C., tour the Capitol, all that we can go, and we're going to let you, maybe we'll let you go in and say hello to President Trump or something like that. I'm just kidding, okay? I'm just kidding you, but wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be a cool thing to do? We can't thank you all enough for participating. You know, the ladies that gets in the arena and joins the contest, they deserve a clap on the back and a congratulatory thank you, because jumping in there and participating and competing is what it's all about. And I just want to say how proud I am to be representing you folks in the 36th Congressional District, as I said, from Sabine River all the way through Houston. And we are very, very proud. And we also want to extend an invitation to everybody in this room to come see us in Washington, D.C. Roxanne does a great tour of the White House. She really does. And in fact, all the guards know her. And, she knows a lot more about it than I do. I'm always stuck in the Capitol. But I also want to just give an expression of thanks to Rachel Macchiavello. Thank you for being here. Her sister, Sarah Blacksher. And I see Joe in the background there. Joe is one of our Tyler County Commissioners. I want to thank you all very much. And Chloe, we really appreciate Chloe Olson, who stood up here and gave us our pledge. We thank you for doing that. We've known her family for many, many years.
Many of the students on your advisory board have UIL competitions tonight.
That's right. Did y'all hear that? UIL competition is going on tonight, so a lot of the students, that's probably why a lot of them are not here. And then Lainey Brown, where are you? Here she is over there. Lainey, she's from Orange County, but she works real hard and takes care of our district in East Texas. So I want to thank Lainey. We have a great staff. I'm not kidding you. I'd stack my staff up against any other of the other 234 districts in our great country. They help people. They work very, very hard. When somebody has a problem with constituent service, we give them constituent services. If they have a problem with a passport or Social Security or the veterans or anything else, IRS, they're here to help, and they do. And I really, really appreciate what y'all do. And Roxanne, did you have anything else that you wanted?
I just want to say again, please come to Washington. We love to host families. We love to host students. And I think you can tell from the presentation tonight, as well as so many of the other programs that come through District 36. Many of the staff, including me, were former teachers. And we want to nourish the next generation.
Amen.
Of leaders. We really feel as though our burden for that in our office. We have internships within the district. We have internships in Washington. And these art programs and the Student Advisory Council are so important and such an integral part of the service for the district. It's not just the students, it's not just the teachers, it's the families and the community. And so many of the communities are small, but they're the heart and soul of America. And nurturing the arts, nurturing the expression of students, and bringing them to Washington, they plant that little seed. So among some of you all out here, maybe the next congressman transfusion for us, Washington's not the real world. And so when you come to visit us, that's something good for us too. So please come. And thank you all for being here tonight.
We can't thank you enough. That's so true. And you know, our biggest, and people say, hey, Doc, you know, you're in your 70s. Why are you doing this? I'm doing it for these kids. We have 17 grandchildren, and we're doing it for our kids and grandkids and for your kids and grandkids to try to pass on the greatness of America. Because our country, there's only been one United States of America. And Reagan called it a shining city on a hill, and it was not called that for nothing. Freedom is not passed on in the bloodstream. Reagan said that as well. You got to teach it to your kids. Teach them our history. History doesn't always repeat itself, but it rhymes. I forget who said that, but you got to know your history. And so this is why we have an art contest. We put monuments for landmarks of Texas, and so that people will have an idea of what we're all about in our great state. And folks, our founding fathers were geniuses. They wrote a document, several documents. One was the Declaration of Independence. Another one was our Constitution with our Bill of Rights. And it has lasted this coming year. This coming year will be 250 years that we have been a republic. And a republic has to have people of faith and people who are educated to continue. John Adams said that. This is a government only for those types of people. And then after there was so much wrangling in Philadelphia in Constitution Hall, they finally came together and agreed on a constitution and what kind of government. And when Benjamin Franklin, who was the old timer, I think he was about 80 years old, when he walked out of Constitution Hall, and there was a lady standing there that knew him, and she says, Dr. Franklin, what kind of government did you give us? And he said, ma'am, it's a republic if you can keep it. And we've kept it for 250 years. We've got to follow that Constitution. We were built on the Judeo-Christian Bible, and it's critical that we pass this on to all of our young people. And so I'm leaving you with that order. Do that. Continue to do that. We thank you. God bless you. Okay.